to all out there, to the bonus moms, to the foster moms, whew, to each and every parent out there who's just being a present bonus mom. All of you guys, I salute you guys today and we lift you up. And to be a mother is to be the closest thing to God, in my opinion. It's the female embodiment of God. So yes indeed, yes indeed. I will always love my mama because she's my favorite girl. You only get one, you only get one, yeah. That's if you're lucky to get two. Ain't that right? That's right. What's going on? Salute to you, plotter. Salute to you, my man. Oh, well, I don't know what the gender is out behind the avatar. But yeah, salute to you, plotter. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we're gonna clear up some things today. Just rising right quick. We ain't gonna be here that long because we got a day planned for me and my mama. Or if you're lucky, if we're grateful to still have our parents out there, if you're lucky to still have your parents out there, just love on them and just. I know some people have tumultuous relationships with their parents, but they still bring you in this world, and that's what we have to realize and recognize and acknowledge. So, without further ado, let's get into the content. So this bitch GAGLIAR up there lying again to my some she on fucking spirits flights and shit. If she is on a motherfucking spirit flight, that bitch is going straight to hell. Yes, hey Vicky Williams, how you doing? It's good to see you and have you in the building this rising. Well, this afternoon. She says, "Hey King, happy Mother's Day to all the ladies. And Ka, give mom a big hug for me." I surely will. I surely will. We went to church this rise and we did. We got our little shout on. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Brought her to church. She had a little breakfast, enjoyed her breakfast with her children surrounded by her. Not a lot of people get to have that, you know. Hint, hint, gag, liar. She wishes she could get a happy Mother's Day from her son. And that's the question. That's the statement in question. The question in question. Gag, liar. Have you got wished a happy Mother's Day from your only living son? Mm, 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 mm. And you tried it? You tried it, baby. You tried it. Talking about something my mama live in. Could never. That don't apply here, boo boo. Even if she was, that's crazy work that you tried to weaponize that. Don't make me pull up the screenshot. But that's beyond me because that doesn't apply to me. So, um, let's get into trending topics right quick. Did y'all see? Did it, Plotter? Did you say a private plane? She can't afford shit. If anything, she's using that on somebody. She's drifting again. She giving up that nana. She the real chick that sell that, give the sucker dick for a nick. She the type of chick to do some shit like that. But yeah, let's get into these quick trending topics and then we're gonna work our way back to that. Y'all, Angie Stone's daughter is litigating, is about to pursue litigation with a couple of bloggers. And my synopsis to it and conjecture, I really do agree, and I think that it's paperwork party. And the reason why I think it's paperwork party because she said they posted my mother. They came to my mother's funeral and took a picture of her in the casket, and I seen on paperwork parties, what you call it, what it was called, on their story that they posted Angie Stone in the casket. And it's just crazy to me. You don't do stuff like that. So I do see where her frustration and pain is coming from and why she would be pursuing that. But I don't, she said, she said, something about, she finding out these bloggers and shit, they talk more shit than bitches and that. One of them was a SO, an offender. Happy Mother's Day, Lady B. How are you? How are you? It's good to have you in the building. Hi, Stormy Seas. Right. I know, Vicky. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. You don't take pictures of people in the gas. I know that she's a public figure, but she's still a human being at the end of the day. She's still a human being, and you don't violate people's rights like that. God damn it. But GAGLIAR was affiliated with them people over there at the paperwork. And she knew that shit was dead wrong. And she was acting like that's what she do, insert herself in everything. Which brings us back to what she is doing over there at Sammy's chat. What the hell was GAGLIAR doing in Sammy's chat? I know people can go wherever they want to, but time has told and shown us that GAGLIAR don't fuck with Sammy. She told me she was a motherfucking mole and trying to get intel from me and all this good shit after I was put in a group with her and Ayasha. But yeah, she uh-huh. Yeah, she even said fuck off to Sammy once Sammy asked her for an interview. No, I didn't see it yet. Quality Queen. No, how are you though? It's good to see you. Yeah, she tried to say, oh, she's a mole and this and that. She's trying to get into. She works for Danny Robo Robinson and all these different other people. You see her friend and all this other bullshit, which I didn't believe, or I didn't, and I wasn't taking heed of, which I didn't need to. But why is she up here in Sammy's chat? First, it was, oh, you need to leave the trolls alone. So, Quality Queen, you could actually confirm this in the chat. She up here telling you to leave the trolls alone. It was like a slow and gradual process. I know this bitch is clout chasing because she spreading venom, because at the end of the day, she doesn't have any happiness on this here Mother's Day, this beautiful Sunday. So now she up here talking about some she working with Nomad Journey and shit, talking about she collecting intel. Yeah, talking about some shit. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sammy, but it's okay. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That bitch is cool. She cool on me. She did that purposefully over there on Wappa Wussy channel a minute ago, so content creators could try to look me up. But I don't give a fuck because me, I don't have nothing to hide. I just have people to protect at the end of the day, which we all do. We don't want certain things happening to, different people. Uh, so at the end of the day, I'm not scared and I'm not hiding, like a lot of people are. So it says, I let everyone know that she is the biggest troll on here. No, she's not going to disrespect uh not my supporters. Right, right. Absolutely. 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 And that's what she was trying to do, especially to Ahmad L. And Ahmad has been a great supporter of your channel. I know that's who you were referring to when you said that. A lot of people, me, just going off on uh different people, like, you don't get to do that just because they're a supporter of your arch nemesis. You get what I'm saying? That you don't, they don't work like that. So back to that. Now she's working with Nomad Journey. Uh-huh. Yeah, yes, indeed. That's what she said. Let me see. I'm gonna look for this damn script. She said she looking for intel. That's what she say. That's what she say. The intel. The intel. She said she looking for the intel. I came with this bitch, man. I read for real. Oh God, everything I love, I came with this bitch. Now she looking for intel. Woo. Hold on, let me see something, y'all. Cause I wanna pull up something. Green screen. Look at this goofy bitch. Look at this goofball. All right. This bitch talking about she flying to London. Now she flying to London. You don't have no money for no London flight. And Sammy brought up a good point. Do you got Kiki Wyatt with you? You about to do your little Jaguar Roki? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. What this one say? Mm-mm-mm. No, no. That ain't it. That ain't. Here you go. I'm not with Nomad. He's providing evidence against people. Now he providing evidence. Okay. Hey, Queen and me. Okay. I appreciate you for being in the building. Now you working with Nomad? But we got the tea from Quality Queen that Nomad don't even like you like that. He don't even like you. And this is the new person this is the new person that she think that Robeezy is. Joshua Ray Walmack. The fuck? Then she talking about some live-in mother. What, bitch? I'm tired of this goofball ass bitch. I'm so tired of her. This bitch got a condom on her fucking head. She she look nasty. Look. It's blue. Look at the seats. The seats are blue. This is a fucking spirit flight. Let's hope her goofy ass don't turn into a spirit. Just be pathologically lying for no reason. For no fucking reason at all. None. Yeah. Yeah, Stormy Seas. Yeah, Stormy Seas. Yeah. This bitch said she flying to London with warrants out the wazoo. Huh? That's what that shit look like. Motherfucking dried up ass condom on the fucking head. Like, bitch, didn't Monique tell y'all to stop wearing them fucking bonnets on the airplane? At least let it be cute. That shit look like a motherfucking condom on her head. Then again, she is a dickhead. So, did you get a happy Mother's Day from your son, GAGLIAR? I want to know. Kaka want to know. Kaka want to know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They sure will. But unless she up there with some people that's giving her exclusive access to do weird shit, then again, she's a grifter. She's the chick that likes to suck dicks for nicks. That's the rich Gaglar is the original one that like to do that shit. Absolutely, a real ID, the one with the star on it, right? Greatness. Hi, Tara. Like she constantly be trying to play people like they don't know, like the traveling Bonnie. I'm so glad you caught alive, Tara. The one with that motherfucking star on it. Shit, I got one. Goddamn it. It's a part of Trump's new administration. Speaking of Trump, how y'all feel about this self deportation? Sending, gonna give taxpaying dollars to send illegal aliens back home. We ain't got the money for that. We ain't got it. That's one. Two, these ICE agents have been capturing uh illegals. I don't know if they've been illegal. They ain't been illegals. Whether or not they're illegals, they're immigrants, they still have constitutional rights when they're in the land of the free and the home of the brave. You know what I'm saying? So whether or not my humble opinion, I do not like what they're doing. And then motherfucking Trump trying to do some shit with Canada and make it the 51st motherfucking state of the United States. Canada is not having that. They said we are gonna shut down the power grid if you fuck with us like that. Don't demote us to no 51st motherfucking state. No, we not having that. We not having that. I said, all right, Canada. They stomping with the big dogs. They said we making a stand. And that's what's happening when it's an incentive over the head in foreign trade and all that good political stuff, you know. But back to GAGLIAR. Are y'all having a good Mother's Day to all the bonus moms, the foster moms, oh, the people that identify as moms? God damn it, you know, because that's the what we living in, the era of time we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's amazing. It's amazing what is going on in this here climate that we got. And this bitch GAGLIAR is sucking Trump's fucking dingaling on his dingaling and humming on his balls so much. Keep fucking toting that motherfucking raggedy ass plaque. Bitch, you were a motherfucking under a lackey. You were one of them people. They said, "Oh, we're gonna give you a participation award." Hmm. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a participation award and make it look like she doing some shit. You were last minute chosen. Your name wasn't even on the plaque, and that's how you know you ain't never been nowhere before. You keep bringing that shit up, and quite frankly, to the melanated people in the diaspora, it's null and void. Nobody know. People who really know that know who's in the know that shit is null and void. Know that motherfucking plaque ain't worth a damn. Are you added to a list? Goddamn it, you act like you want a Pulitzer Prize or some shit, a Nobel Peace Prize. Yes, that's what we're doing as well, Stormy Seas. That's right. That's right. That's right, Stormy Seas. Go for a beautiful little dinner later. Enjoy yourselves, ladies. Pamper yourselves. That's what it's about. Self-care and self-preservation. No gag liar, because we know she don't do that. She be looking dusty, musty, and crusty. You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all feel about this whole situation? What is going on? How do y'all feel between the Angie Stone's daughter about to litigate with paperwork party, and I believe Storm Radio. But on the good side of what's going on in the world, I have to give a round of applause to Kai Cenat on his streaming university. That is beautiful what he is doing. He is making headlines and he is changing. He is changing the perspective for Black entrepreneurship and creating equity at such a young age. And I have to salute to him, because that streaming university is gonna put some money in some people's pockets, you know. And then the latest controversy with that, some people are saying that he's shaming or not trying to um, let sex workers get accepted to this here program, the streaming university. And I say it's a good thing. You don't want to blurry the lines or make it, let open the doors for infiltrants and shit to just go awry. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. And then I next on the list is John Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies has invested 3.6 million to transform houses into shelters for homeless youth in Tennessee. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Isn't that a beautiful thing? Man, oh man, that is a beautiful thing. So that is a beautiful thing. So, but I just want to say, quick segue, the mothers. I do want to say shout out to all the autism moms. Once again, the foster moms. I see you. All the autism moms. I do see you. Foster moms. I really do see you, because that's, you don't have to do it, but you're doing it. Because my granny was a foster mom, and she was an excellent one at that. And she treated them no less than her grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give a shout out to the foster moms as well. So, tell me, how do y'all feel about this self deportation and ICE capturing illegal immigrants, aliens? Come on, I need some feedback. I need the feedback. Let me know. I want to hear it in the chat, because I feel like it's inhumane. It's an inhumane act, and it's hurting my heart. I've been posting a few um times on my stories, like how um ICE is coming in specific communities, and if you don't know, these people, a lot of the Latinos, the Hispanic community, they're workers. They're great workers, I have to say. They work their ass off on them roofs and shit. you know they're more skilled laborers, and there's nothing wrong with being a laborer. you know so all that money that they work for is going to be going back to the government. I feel as though it's it's some funny business is happening. Like even this man, let me see if I posted it on this story. He was addressing Trump and how he's misappropriating funds for the wrong shit. Oh yep, look, everybody know this paperwork party. She not playing. Wait a minute, quick segue, and I'm gonna play that thing about Trump right quick.
Hey y'all. Oh Lord, invite your friends. Invite your cousins, your family, whoever. Some shit I want to talk about tonight.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Hold on. We are gonna come back to that. Yeah. Nope. This. Nope. Okay. I didn't post it there. This nigga got this individual got Trump together. Hold on, let me see if I sent it to myself. Oh, I could just watch it from this story. Right, you gotta think about what you're trying. Yeah. All right, wait. Here you go. Right. It's Senator Chris Murphy addresses the Department of Homeland Security's budget.
I say this with seriousness and respect, but your department is out of control. You are spending like you don't have a budget. You're on the verge of running out of money for the fiscal year.
He sure is, because where the fuck is he getting this $1,000 to send our fellow Hispanic and Latino brothers and sisters? Goddamn, you taking it from our tax-paying dollars. The fuck?
You are illegally refusing to spend funds that have been authorized by this Congress and
got 'em
appropriated
together,
by this committee. You are ignoring the immigration laws of this nation, implementing a brand new immigration system that you have invented that has little relation to the statutes that you are required, that you are commanded to follow, as spelled out in your oath of office. You are routinely violating the rights of immigrants who may not be citizens, but whether you like it or not, they have constitutional and statutory rights when they reside in the United States.
That's right.
Your agency acts as if laws don't matter.
That part.
As if the election gave you some mandate to violate the Constitution.
He on one. Trumpy is on, the orange man is on one. He said, y'all tried to lock me up. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a vengeance. And I dare you to try to stop me. See, Lord, Trumpy think, motherfuckers, he got all his shit settled. You know, he thinks individually. He's very an individualistic person, or in his group, from my conjecture of knowing Trump. He only thinks for the elite. He doesn't think or for the grand scheme, or for everyone, for the minorities. He doesn't think for the black people in urban areas, if you ask me. He could care less. Well, now he's using the deportation thing as helping us, because he's trying to cause a riffraff between migrants, illegal aliens, the Hispanic community. Let's just call it what it is, because even Haitians too. He's trying to cause a riffraff between different communities and between the diasporas, so we can fight between us. But it really is him causing this, if you ask me, because it ain't no motherfucking way. It ain't no way. As long as, what about the homeless rate? What about that? Then you trying to get rid of Section 8 and shit? What? What? I don't understand. I understand. But it's just like, wow. Oh, Lord, where the hell it went? Oh, there you go.
Was passed by this Congress. It did not give you that mandate.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to read these Yep. Stormy C says, I have nothing against anyone out there working hard. I do have issues with people hurting others, also taking advantage of people who just want a better life. Absolutely. I have a problem with that. Now it's enough for everybody. God damn it. And if you're getting stamps, you're getting stamps. Listen, if you're obviously they're refugees running from something, either dilapidated communities, underprivileged communities and societies, and you know what I'm saying? And let's put it like this. What if back the people's immigrants that arrived at Ellis Island, the Italians and stuff, if they were captured and jailed and sent back? Like, come on now. You don't do stuff like it's just like put yourself in their shoes. And then again, those people that arrived at Ellis Island, they didn't have money, they didn't have a whole wealth that they had here. They had to build it. You know what I'm saying? Some might say they did have a line of credit coming back for where they was, but you know what I'm saying? But goddamn it, put yourself in these people's shoes. And wait a minute, ain't Trump's motherfucking lady wife immigrant or what? Because well, she got a green card now because she married a U.S. citizen, Trumpy.
Disagreement with the law, or even the public system.
Yes, yeah, wait a minute. Tara said immigrants are the hardest working people on the planet Earth. It's so sad to see. Sad to me, we label people and not the humanity in people. We are human first. That part. Queen Me says, why he don't deport Elon? That too. That too. Why you don't get Elon?
With the law is relevant and gives you the ability to create your own law. It does not give you that ability.
Nope.
Let's start with your spending. You are on track to trigger the Anti-Deficiency Act. That means you are going to spend more money than you have been allocated by Congress.
In the U.S., we already in debt. The Pentagon is already in debt billions of dollars. What? We're on the verge. We already there. He on some, I'll take you there. No, baby, we already there.
This is a rare occurrence, and it is wildly illegal. Your agency will be broke by July.
Impeach him.
2 months before the end of the fiscal year. You may not think that Congress has provided enough money to ICE.
Will you
but the
impeach him?
Constitution and the federal law does not allow you to spend more money than you have been given, or to invent money. And this obsession with spending at the border, as the chairwoman mentioned, has left the country unprotected elsewhere. The security threats to the United States are higher, not lower, than when before Trump came to office. To fund the border, you have illegally gutted spending for cybersecurity. As we speak, Russian and China.
And let's not act like these immigrants don't be paying taxes or be paying their fair share. Like, come on now. That's crazy to me. I just have a problem with them being captured. And like I seen a video of one lady, like her mother was literally being ripped from her. And people's children are having to defend themselves in immigrant court.
Chinese hackers are having a field day attacking our nation. You've withdrawn funds for disaster prevention. Storms are going to kill more people in this country because of your illegal withholding of these funds. Your myopia about the border, fueled by President Trump's prejudice against people who speak a different language, has shattered many of this country's most important defenses. Now let's talk. I say this with serious.
And that's Senator Chris Murphy, part of the Senate. He was questioning the Homeland Security Secretary. And we need to get Trump impeached. Impeach him. Impeach him. Impeach him. Stormy C says, it's often said that before pointing fingers at others, we should first tend to our own backyard. Let's focus on cleaning up our own messes before we tackle someone else's. How do you fire the people at the aviation airport's workers? This man have lost his mind, his everlasting mind. He even fired the Librarian of Congress for no damn reason, abruptly. No reasoning at all. And some people might speculate pure racism, and other than pure racism. You know what I'm saying? It's my song. Hey, talking about mama, and I got mine. Hey. How I love my mama. She brought my favorite girl. And she brought me in this world. You only get one, you only get one, yeah. Yes, indeed, you only get one. You get lucky if you get two. But listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. I know it get a little, get a little graphic, and you know she's passionate. This is pure passion. Listen to this. Okay, this was a town hall today in Boston, and yeah, let's just take a listen. It's a Democratic voter, you know, and a lot of this has been happening. ICE has been in a lot of areas, the New England areas, East Coast areas, and they're starting. They starting here. They're starting in the what you call it. I believe in the what is it called? What is it called? Where that war happened? Where that war? That get the Yankee Doodle? No, Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Uh, uh, they start with I don't know, the Tea Party. God damn it, they starting up here in the England where because obviously the Pennsylvania colony is where the first ever that was the first ever where Congress, everything started in the Pennsylvania colony, actually in New York, if I'm not mistaken. And in this strip, this whole tri-state area strip is where a lot of where America has started in 1776, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you got what you got, if did you get what you got out of that? Did you get it?
Country, they didn't come home. She worked for USA. We're both public servants. And nobody is helping. Half the Democrats
Excuse me, y'all. Hold on.
take a call and have everybody show up in Washington, D.C. and take
Lakeisha,
their
bro.
husband on.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We do not shame. Just listen. Listen to this. Said her. She was at Ayanna Pressley's town hall. That's right. That's right. This Democratic voter, her outcry is just, she's so passionate.
Nobody is helping. Have the Democrats take a call and have everybody show up in Washington, D.C. and take their husband on. They get ready to take the money that
Yeah, you heard it. She said they about to take the money she had worked hard for. And we all know, I forgot what the specific act is called, but in America, if you have, say you're an immigrant and you have a child here in America, that child is now a U.S. citizen. So by default, you get to stay. And I think that's how a lot of that has how it transpired. And a lot of mothers have been getting taken away from their parents. I mean, from the children. And it's crazy to me. It's just, it's real crazy. You ain't got a problem with the deportation. Now, I ain't got a problem with deportation done correctly. You know what I'm saying? when they send them the papers, and then sometime ICE gotta come and get you. But these capturing people, god damn it, on the side in the middle of the broad daylight, and their children are seeing this, that's inhumane as hell. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, and we can vote whatever we want to vote for because we do need change. And obviously, when we was last voting Republican, we got more change and shit done. And obviously, who was it? What specific president said I will have them voting Democrat for the next 200 years? So once we wake up and smell the coffee as to what is systematically wanting. Hello, can y'all hear me? Lord, I was getting a call. Um, I surely will, Vicky. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for stopping by. Let me see. Gotta hit Google right quick. That's what it's here for, right? Lyndon Baines Johnson. I should have knew it. One of the most racist, foul ass presidents we have ever had. You know that fool even came out with a Kerner Commission report telling on himself that all of the race riots of 1968 was influenced by racism. He was so blatant with it, he didn't give a fuck. But have a great day, Vicky. Yes, indeed. I'm so glad you stopped by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you don't vote, I feel like you can't complain. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I still have a lot to learn. No, 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 no. I don't think you're wrong in your opinion. But then again, a lot of people who do want to vote, who get their voting rights taken away from them, including felons. But our president in the U.S., Trump, is an active felon. So it's just a lot of contradictions in this here system that we frequent and we reside in. You know what I'm saying? But Lyndon Baines Johnson sure did. He said, "I have those niggas voting Democrat for the next 200 years." End quote. So once we stop following the bandwagon and we do things based on what we need as a collective, as melanated people, because until we stand up and become one nation under God, we ain't gonna be treated as one nation under God. We're gonna be treated as individuals that are servants. Because I don't know if you heard that last video, that lady agreed. She said, "Yes, you're a public servant," and I kind of don't like that because I'm not a servant to anyone except for God. You know what I'm saying? The people who are public servants are police workers and stuff like that. But they do see us citizens as servants under the law. If you want to get into it, that's another topic for another Dizzy. So I want to stop by real quick, y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, for being in the know, for being in the show. It's a great day to just be outside and enjoy this day. So I'm out, and I would get on GAGLIAR. Yeah, 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 Stormy Seas. I was about to end it, but I'm on GAGLIAR ass right quick. Bitch, talk to your son. It's Mother's Day, and you still didn't get no Mother's Day from your only living offspring. But I'll tell you this, GAGLIAR. When you cherish what you got, every day is Mother's Day. And every day My mama feels celebrated, unlike yours. And me and mine, we're cherished. Can't say Sam Jr. is the same. You better act like you know and not like you slow. And I'm out. I'm gone. Peace. How you in this shit? Okay, you hit that. Peace. Love y'all. Hit that cash app for your boy if you feel like it.